And welcome back to Langford Road for live coverage of the FA Cup. Second qualifying round tie here between Biggleswade Town and Ware. Game just started in the second half. 1-1 at a half-time. Fairly evenly contested a half. Despite the fact that Biggleswade Town, of course, are at step 3 in the pyramid and Ware at step 4. It's Biggleswade in attack as we start this second half. Give you the two team lineups when we get a break in play. But Lucas Perry is going to throw one in from that far side. Up the heads, it's Dan Rumans who gets it away for Ware. Headed back in, and the turn from the number 9, Joe White, puts the ball wide of the post. So Ware's line up, Callum Kitchker in goal. Across the back 4 from right to left. Harry Norman, Lewis Rose, Dan Rumans and Pat Adamson. Central midfield, Lee Rose and Tom Bruno. On the right, Jordan Watson. On the left, Willem Stanqua. And playing just behind Oluwakinsanya is Ala Uji. So that's the Ware line-up. Just that one change from Tuesday night. Liam Hope unavailable. As Biggleswade it is, coming forward again with Brooks. Plays the ball straight through the legs of Louis Rose, but in the end Dan Rumans does a good job to police the number 9, Joe White, out of play. And so Biggleswade have got Sam Donkin in goal. Their back 4 is cross the back 4, Lucas Perry, Tommy Smith, Gardy Milenge and Devante Stanley playing at right back. In midfield, Matt Ball and Solomon Sambu, who's fielded a real handful as far as we're concerned in that first half. And then playing wide players, Sean Lucian on the right, Liam Brooks on the left, and the centre forward between the pair of them, Joe White. So that's our two lineups. The referee Michael Chard. Hasn't had a lot to do in the game so far, no cards shown. As Pat Adamson will take the throw for Ware, left-hand side of the field. Akinsanya can't control it. Rumans is battling with White as Biggleswade get the ball back, but in the end it was Matty Miles who delayed it a little bit too long. The ball goes out for a throw-in to the home side. Devante Stanley, the right-back, will take it. Good header out by Rumans. And Tom Bruno loses his footing, which gives Biggleswade the ball back. And ball threaded out to Brooks on that far side. Back to Stanley. Bit of controlled possession by our home side. Ball finds the dangerous Sambo, lays it back. Ball, though, once again looking for options. Finds one in Miles, who plays it out to the right-hand side. Some concerted pressure from Biggleswade inside the Ware half. Cross comes in from the right-hand side, should be fairly easily dealt with. Lewis Rose, very tentative push out, which allows Biggleswade to get the ball back on the halfway line with Lucas Perry, the left-back. Perry finds ball looking for Brooks, far too short, headed out on that far side by Pat Adamson. But this is good pressure from the home side at the beginning of this second half as the ball goes out for a throw-in far side of the field. Commentary position for us here on 90 minutes. We're about 5 yards inside the half, which is being defended by the home side, Biggleswade Town, this afternoon. Throw comes in on the right-hand side, and it's Adamson who thumps it up towards Akinsanya, very much on his own, but goalkeeper comes a long way out once again, Sam Donkin. He's certainly been off his line more than once. Obviously wasn't aware that Tom Bruno scored from the halfway line in the last round of the FA Cup as Donkin comes out again, but linesman in front of us has got a flag up, and a few ironic cheers from the home fans for the decision of offside on that far side. Substitutes, by the way, as far as Ware are concerned, are 7 in the FA Cup. Tom Boxer, Carden Gamble, Harry Watkins, Dafar Bufonge, Toby Odden-Cunley, Gareth Madden and the goalkeeper Charlie Crowley as Harry Norman heads the ball out from the right-hand side of the Ware box and bounces around, and Uji does well to rob ball of it and come down this right-hand side. Ala Uji, Ware's longest serving player. Ball sticks with his man, sticks out a leg, and the ball goes out for a throw-in on this near side. Harry Norman will take it midway inside the Biggleswade down half. He's got a decent throw on him. He's going to be aiming at Akinsanya, who's made his way in the box. Jordan Watson in there and Lee Rose as well. Throw comes in. Akinsanya can't get it, but Harry Norman will have another opportunity as he advances about 10 yards up the touchline on this right-hand side. So just Ware relieving the pressure a little bit after the home side have made a brighter start. Throw headed up in the air, or miscue by Lucien. And Norman can put it across the box. Lee Rose was going for it. Melange gets there first. Still in Ware possession with Jordan Watson, though. Watson turns it back for Bruno. Bruno's little dink into the penalty area is to no avail. And the ball goes behind for a goal kick to the home side. Reasonable crowd here on a ground that's right next to the A1. If you drive up north up the A1, then you can see Langford Road from the hard shoulder. Nice purpose-built football facility as the goal kick comes from the goal away to our right onto the head of Dan Rumans. Sandberg goes up with Tom Bruno, the two number 8s. It breaks for ball, whose pass on this side is controlled by Lucien. Ball gets it back, plays it right hand side for Stanley, the right back. Tries to get the ball back off of Liam Brooks. Brooks, though, rides the tackle away from Lee Rose. And just tell you, that a good day for Wellington City. Talking of teams in East Hearts country, George Ironton's just scored their second. Toby Lever got the first. They're playing away at Kempston Rovers. And obviously it's got a bit of a flea in their ear from Nicky Ironton after last week, although they did, of course, beat Sandridge Rovers 10-0 in midweek in that friendly. The youth team were in the goals as well, 6-2, winning against Braintree, and the first team doing the business. Also, last time we heard Hertford were winning 1-0 at Harlow, which could be very important points for them as Adamson can't control the ball on the far side of the field, and it's back with Biggleswade Town and Stanley. Stanley's long ball looking for White, but Dan Rumans has not really put a foot wrong since he stepped into a Ware shirt. An excellent game against Harlow in his debut on Tuesday night, and has continued that form here, keeping the club skipper Gareth Madden on the bench, of course, as Biggleswade will take the throw in far side of the field. Brooks can't get to the ball. Lee Rose gets there first. Cannon's out. And Lee Allenson, the manager of Biggleswade Town, it was his birthday yesterday. He will be hoping to celebrate with a little birthday bonus of 6,750 the winners will get from this tie this afternoon. And you're guaranteed then almost 3,500 for losing in the third qualifying round, even if you don't go further in the cup. So quite a lot resting. Might be a Premier League player's bar bill, but it's a lot at this level of football. As Ware get themselves a throw-in on that far side of the field. Pat Adamson, the left fullback, restored to the team, missed the win against Harlow on Tuesday night, will take it. Adamson's throw, looking for Akinsanya. Akinsanya is wrestling away with Melange, and referee Chard not interested as the ball goes behind for a goal kick to the home side. So we've had just about 9 minutes of the second period here at Langford Road. We always thought this would be pretty cagey and pretty tight between two teams in form, and that's exactly what we've got so far. As Rumans tussles away with White, the ball will break though to Ball. Plays it on this left-hand side for Perry, the left fullback. Gets it back from Lucien, tries to send his man going down the box, but Louis Rose is in charge of that. Ball bounces off of Akinsanya's chest, puts Smith under pressure. He makes the mistake and gives possession back to Ware. Alaoji on this left-hand side. Nice play, releases Harry Norman down the right. Norman's cross is too close to the goalkeeper, Donkin. He'll collect it ahead of Jordan Watson, but good football from Paul Halsey's side. It's been a hallmark of their performances so far this season. 10 games unbeaten. In fact, the whole club are unbeaten, if you count the under-23s and the youth team as well, which really is quite some record going into the latter stages of September. It's the Ware boss who controls the ball on the far side, rolls out of the line for Stanley to take the throw for Biggleswade Town. We stand here at 1-1. We're in front, 17 minutes in Olu Akinsanya's 11th goal of the season from the spot after Jordan Watson was pulled down. But Solomon Sambu equalising with one from the edge of the area, which went past Callum Kishka to make it 1-1, and ball slips under the foot of Stanley on that far side, and Ware will get themselves a throw in. It's kind of one of those games where you wonder which manager's going to blink first and try and change the pattern. It is so tight out there. Managers on both sides have got players they might think of bringing in. Toby Adden-Cunley is probably an obvious one at some stage for Ware, but Adamson takes the throw. Good jump by Lee Rose. Akinsanya can't get there, but he does second time of asking. Malenge gets the foot in. Lee Rose tries to send Ala Uji down that left-hand side, but Biggleswade will sort that out. Won't keep possession though. Lee Rose heads it forward, and ball back in defensive possession, and tries to put the ball. In fact, he does put it out of the Ware man, and he goes behind for a goal kick, which is taken quickly by Sam Donkin, but far too quickly by Sam Donkin. Lucas Perry was out of position, and the ball went tamely out for a throw in the Ware. Midway inside the Biggleswade down the half. Harry Norman waiting for a little bit of movement to come. It's got Akinsanya coming towards the edge of the box. Jordan Watson trod in there as well. Looks for Akinsanya, gets the nod on, but it'll break once again to Matt Ball. Long ball forward. Rumans returns it with interest down that left-hand side. William Stankwell there with Stanley, forces the defender into the mistake, and Ware have got a corner. So good pressure. Stankwell, who's can be a left-back or a left-sided midfield player, put in that left-sided midfield role this afternoon by Bowl Halsey. Done a decent job down there. He did a decent job there. And Ware have got an opportunity. Tom Bruno will take the corner. Dan Rumans, Lewis Rose and Lee Rose and Olu Akinsanya obvious targets here as Watson and the goalkeeper get involved inside the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper goes down. Referee's got to sort it out. I think it was handbags, if nothing. But loud appeals from behind the goal, but goalkeeper didn't seem too interested. Corner coming across far side from Tom Bruno with the right boots. Long one towards Lee Rose, and it's in! Super header at the far post. Lee Rose's third goal of the season. Tom Bruno's corner, and Ware back in front here after 14 minutes of the second half. And really, they haven't threatened in this second half so far, but they did then. Perfect corner. You thought for a moment Tom Bruno might have overhit it. But Lee Rose, who has such a spring, sprung in at the far post. Goalkeeper couldn't do anything. It cannoned off the top of the crossbar and into the back of the net. So good news here from Langford Road. Ware go back in front of this second qualifying round tie. Bright sunshine here. Sunshine's shining on Ware at the moment. An unbeaten run which stretches all the way back to the 22nd of April. He's looking in good stead at the moment. Olu Akinsanya and Lee Rose with the goals for Ware. They lead here 2-1. Got to keep it tight now as Miles goes up, headed up by Harry Norman. A little bit of aerial volleyball going on. Jordan Watson, well, it looked like a foul, but referee didn't give it. Malenge has got the ball deep inside the Biggleswade down the half. Looks for Brooks on the far side. And Pat Adamson, well, in fact, deflected off of him. And it goes for a throw in to the home side. That throw's going to be taken by Devante Stanley as he waits for the big rangy centre-back Tommy Smith to come up. 6'4", 6'5", towers over most players out there. But as the ball threaded down the far side for an offside position, and it's got something coming on there as far as the scores are concerned, and can tell you that Harlow have equalised against Hertford. Terrell Egbury has scored the goal. Going to be a substitution here on the far side. It's going to be the number 4, Matty Miles, who goes off. And number 14, Kai Marsh Brown, who comes on. Number 15, So Kieran Forbes is coming on for Matty Miles. So Lee Allenson's had enough and is going to change things around just a little bit. So for our teams in East Hearts region, we have St Margaret's were drawing 1-1 in their game against Enfield. It's Harlow 1, Hertford 1, Wellington City 2-0 up at Kempston. And if you are just joining us here on the Spreaker app, welcome along to 90 Minutes Live at Langford Road. And it's a happy 90 minutes live at the moment because we're lead here by 2-1. Long way to go though between these two informed teams. Ball midway inside the Biggleswade down and a half. Matty Ball heads it towards Brooks. White's there again with Rumans as Brooks looks to go outside by Adamson. Adamson sticking with him and in the end gives a corner away. So it's a corner that caused home side problems just a couple of moments ago when Lee Rose came up the score. Let's see what Biggleswade can do here. It's the number 10, Matt Ball, who's going to take it. Tommy Smith, an obvious threat, going towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Comes in, and it's Smith who tries to get his head. But Rumans had done a decent job to cover his move, and Biggleswade have got to build again with the substitute Forbes, who nips it off the foot of Jordan Watson and goes out for a throw-in on that far side of the field. Everybody shielding their eyes, including the linesman in front of us. Still brilliant sunshine here. As Callum Kitchker goes up, collects the ball well. He made two very sharp saves early on in the game, particularly from Tommy Smith after 9 minutes. He's been in good form as the Ware goalkeeper. All in yellow this afternoon. Takes his time. Long kick forward. Akinsanya's the only one there, but goalkeeper Donkin comes out and it's sort of delayed a little bit. Long kick forward, looking for the runner White. But Adamson's got that under control. Hoofs it back towards the halfway line. William Stankwell can't control it. Biggleswade will get it back, but they give it away. And Ware have a throw in. A very pensive looking ball. Horsey is striding up and down with Michael Bardell over there. The technical area on the far side. He'll know how much this one means. More coming in here. Goal at St Margaret's-Bury, and St Margaret's-Bury have made it 2-1. Andy Greenslade, the goal scorer there. So good news for St Mags. They're beating Enfield 2-1. Having a good day so far in East Hearts country. But as I always say, long way to go. Near side of the field, Perry's given the ball away, I think, to Jordan Watson, but he does manage to get it back. Perry's cross, well, Watson took the heat off it. White gets in front of Louis Rose, but does well in the end to clear downfield. The ever-willing Akinsanya will run and run and run. Smith finds Ball. Ball puts it to Malenge. Malenge coming forward, the number 6. Tom Bruno closes down the space, and his ball is overhit and goes out on that far side. Just get the feeling home crowd getting a little bit frustrated. Trail there by 2-1. They've been in good form, unbeaten in their last 5. They kept 3 clean sheets before today. Won 4-0 at Leaston in midweek. But when it comes to good form, Ware themselves have also been in very good form, as we know. Adamson's throw-in on by Lee Rose, put back in by Malenge. Ball brings it down into the area. Shot coming in from Lucy and bounces off of Louis Rose, and Adamson will get it clear. Alauji does well under pressure to get the ball back. Finds Tom Bruno. Bruno's challenge is a good one. And on this near side, Harry Norman will get it. Appreciative applause from the Ware fans behind the goal. Is Akinsanya. Smith has got some work to do, but does it well and clears towards White. Louis Rose is being pulled back, but Rumans is there to help his central defensive partner out. Akinsanya manages to keep the ball in acrobatically. In fact, it was Jordan Watson right in front of us. Could really have let that go. Dan Rumans' header finds Tom Bruno. Alauji can bring it down for Ware. It's a little bit time on the ball. That's what they need at the moment. Continually frustrate the home side. Still got the ball. Searches long ball on that far side. Finds William Stankwell. Dankwa brings it down. It's got a lot of help, but doesn't need it. Goes past the defender. Into the centre. Jordan Watson inches from connecting with that, and somehow Biggleswade managed to get it clear. That could have been 3-1. That ball completes the clearance, and so does Louis Rose. Bounces off the front row of the stand in front of us and goes out for a throw-in. So, clock running down, halfway through second half here at Langford Road. Story of the game, Ware in front, 17 minutes in. Akinzanya's penalty. Biggleswade back level through Solomon Sambu 6 minutes later. But it's Ware who've got the lead thanks to Lee Rose's header from Tom Bruno's corner after 58 minutes. Akinzanya controls the ball well and does very well away from Sambu. Manages to get himself a free kick. Goes down under the challenge. And Ware will take their time, and why not? Although Akinzanya, of course, his heart and mouth when he goes down, so vital to everything that occurs with Ware. 11 goals already in 11 games and 3 quarters so far this season for the big number 10. And Ware fans were often wondering what they do to replace the goals of players like Brandon Adams, Albert Adu and Dave Cowley provided last season. Well, they've had their answer so far this one, as Tom Bruno will take the free kick from the halfway line with a right boot. Long one forward, Lee Rose is there, heads the ball back to Dan Rumans, who'd made his way up. Rumans down that right-hand touchline. Forbes, the substitute within. Rumans gets the ball across, bounces off of Matt Ball's chest. And Forbes will get it away, but thumps it fairly aimlessly over the halfway line. And looks like Lee Allison's seen enough, because there's going to be a second substitution there. Going to be a second substitution for Biggleswade. Matt Ball's going to go off. And Kai Marsh-Brown is going to go on. So that's an attacking wide player for a defensive midfield player. So Biggleswade going for broke here. Kai Marsh-Brown, one of the 3 brothers, of course. Got a brother on the bench this afternoon. Ronayne Marsh-Brown, and of course the more famous of the 3, former Barnet player Keanu Marsh-Brown, who's now with Newport County. Ball in the air, far side of the field. Williams Dankwa heads it forward. Lee Rose towards Akinzanya, left hand side of the box. Hasn't got much support. It's arriving now. Uji provides it. Uji looking to put the ball across, searching out Tom Bruno, who fires it, but never really got his feet right. And ball goes over the top, and another chance goes begging, but Ware causing problems. Certainly Akinzanya, well, it cause everybody problems. Another substitution being made here, and this time it's a Ware substitution. Alauji goes off, and Carden Campbell comes on. So Alauji's done that job well. He's very versatile player. Usually operates on the left-hand side, either as a left fullback or wide on the left. Carden Campbell provides just a little bit more physical presence, you'd say. He's going to play in that hole just behind Olu Akinzanya. But Ware have got defending to do at the moment. As on this near side, it's Lucian rolls it to Forbes, the substitute. His ball forward looks for Brooks, but Adamson once again has got it under control, and the ball will go out for a goal kick to the visitors. Just looking and see what the formation's going to change. It looks like Marsh-Brown's going to come over to this left-hand side. Lucian's gone out to the right, and Brooks is going to be pulled in to play alongside White in centre forward. So it's almost a 4-2-4 here from Lee Allinson. But they need to get back into the game. Minutes ebbing away, and they're good minutes as far as we're concerned, because the Ware lead here by 2-1. Carden Campbell beaten to it by Smith. Jordan Watson turns backwards and finds Harry Norman, dinks it down the line for Akinzanya. Akinzanya once again gives another defender a problem. This time it's Perry who just hoofs it out for a corner, and Ware have themselves another corner. Tom Bruno will take it. on this near side of the field. So I need to look at the watch here. 26 minutes gone, 19 minutes between Ware and her appearance in the third qualifying round of the FA Cup for the first time since 2008, as Tom Bruno will take the corner on this right-hand side, waiting for the run of Cardan Campbell towards the near post. Corner comes across, another good one, misses everybody. Lee Rose, he could have had a shot. Ware are playing, well, they're claiming handball. It was difficult to see from here. Referee, it's got to be said, had a good view and said nothing, but it certainly was worth a shout. Well, there was one a little bit earlier on, not a penalty shout, when Dan Rumans definitely handled the ball and the referee didn't give it. And that one, well, another opportunity, but Donkin clears from the goal away to our right. Lewis Rose, a little bit of indecision. Kitchka comes all the way out of his goal and thumps it out for a throw-in, saves the corner. Just a little bit of indecision between goalkeeper and central defender there. But it's going to be a throw-in on this near side. Biggleswade fans, come on Waders is the cry. It's a throw-in to be taken on this near side by Lucas Perry, the left back. Perry's throw looking to near post, flicked on by Tommy Smith. But Callum Kitchka is there, grabs the ball inside his 6-yard box, and the opportunity goes away. Rumours misheader so far this afternoon. Cardan Campbell was offside. Not quite sure what the referee's done here. He gave thumbs up to the linesman and then let play on, which was a bit interesting. But no doubt Cardan Campbell was offside or had come back from an offside position. But here's Brooks, Liam Brooks for Biggleswade Town. Nips the ball through to Marsh Brown. Excellent save from Callum Kitchka. Kitchka came out, a super goalkeeping, and then suddenly Harry Norman's been caught. Kai Marsh Brown's first action going through. The referee's got to sort it out, but the ball's gone out on this near side. It's either going to be a free kick or it's going to be a throw-in. Super save again from Callum Kitchka. He's looked rock solid. Referee is pulling, I'm sure he's pulling towards him. He's having a word with Lee Rose over there. Solomon Sambo's there as well. Physio's coming out. It's Harry Norman who's the player. In fact, Harry Norman and Lewis Rose have both gone down. And it looks like Sambo's going to get the first card of the afternoon here from referee Mr. Chard. Card's coming out.
Look, he's getting up now, look.
Card's going to be a yellow, I think. In fact, it's Brooks who's going to get the card, the number 11. As referee gets a little bit of bird from the Biggleswade fans, but doesn't mean anything because it's Liam Brooks who gets the booking for the yellow card of the afternoon. Lewis Rose is up. Harry Norman's still down, but will now be gingerly getting up to his feet. And certainly Cardan Campbell could drop back there as right back in an emergency if Harry can continue, but looks like he's going to be okay. And of course also Dejan Buffonge could well operate at right back as well. And now referee's taking Harry Norman off. He really is limping. It's going to be interesting. Paul Wolsey's got a bit of decision to make here. Buffonge is out there warming up, but Harry Norman is limping his way off in this ridiculous rule that you're the player that's been infringed against, but you've got to go off. And suddenly your team who've got the free kick down to 10 men. But there you go. Those is the rules. Harry Norman's getting more treatment down here. At the moment, I think Tom Bruno's going to slip into the right back berth. Or in fact, well, he or Jordan Watson. In fact, it's going to be Tom Bruno. But kick forward onto the head of Tommy Smith. Lee Rose can't control the ball. Watson will go up, and the jump from Marsh Brown was nowhere near the ball, but the referee didn't give it. Brooks can't control it, and Harry Norman, limping that he is, he's ready to come back on. So Ware are going to be restored back to 11. The referee doesn't seem to want to look Harry Norman's way at the moment. 15 minutes left here at Langford Road. Biggleswade Town 1, Ware 2. Harry Norman still waiting to come on. Now the referee does let him on. Akintanya controls the ball on the edge of the box. Cardan Campbell can't control it, and Stanley will put it forward on that far side. Jump comes in from Lucien, but Adamson took a bit of a knock there, a bit of a worry, but Adamson immediately grabbed the back of his knee when he landed there. But hopefully he'll be okay. Such is the strength and depth of this squad, though. William Stank was a left back, a good play out there. So Paul Halsey has got some squad. His problem is going to be later in this season, keeping them all happy, I think, as Cardan Gamble tries to find Lee Rose. Forbes, long ball forward, looking for White, off his chest, out of play. And more frustration for the home crowd here at Biggleswade Town. Pat Adamson will take the throw in. Harry Norman still limping for me. But no sign of a change at the moment as Cardan Gamble chases down on that far side, and Donkin's clearance is a good one to Brooks on the halfway line. He gives it away to Lee Rose. Campbell battling away with Melange, and Donkin, the goalkeeper, will collect it inside his 18-yard area. Goes walkabout again, does Donkin. He's given the ball right away to Tom Bruno. Well, I don't think even Bruno could score from there, but he's certainly taking a risk. It's the Biggleswade Town keeper. Louis Rose heads it down well. Here is Tom Bruno. Saw the goalkeeper off his line, but Lightning surely wouldn't strike twice. But Stanley forced to just chip the ball out to Forbes, and Cardan Gamble doing a good job in collecting the ball for Ware. Is William Stankwell midway inside the Biggleswade Town half. That's to turn away. Finds Lee Rose on that far side. And William Stankwell going forward. Left-hand side of the box. Oh, and Smith just puts out a leg. If he hadn't have got there, then Akinsanya would have had a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And we know what happens most time that occurs. Tommy Smith stretched. He's one now that might be in need of a bit of treatment. It's a corner to Ware. 34 minutes of the second half gone here, and Ware lead this one by 2-1. What a famous victory it'd be, and it would leave them dreaming, of course, of those heady days when they got to the first round of the FA Cup. Because once you get into the third qualifying round, you're 2 games away from a possible meeting with Football League opponents, as Tom Bruno will take the corner on the far side. Another good one. Oh, Lee Rose was on the far post again, unmarked, but just couldn't get up to nod it back towards goal. Ball goes out though. More time. He's added on the watch. It's going to be nail-biting time. I think the Volby Fonge is having a bit of a warm-up on that far side, and I think that's because Harry Norman does still seem to be limping here. But at the moment, anyway, we're having a decent day in East Arts Country. Last time we heard Hartford were 1-1 at Harlow. St Margaret's were beating Enfield, and Wellington City were beating Kempston Rovers. It's long ball forward. Lots to talk about on tomorrow night's show, as Tom Bruno once again tries the volley from midway inside the Biggleswade Town half, but it goes out, and it goes out harmlessly enough. Another change, final change going to be made. It's going to be Tommy Smith that is going to come off, and Ruben Suarez Jr. I think is the one who's coming on. So that's Smith who limped away. He did stretch, and cutting out that cross, and does look it's going to be Suarez Jr. who comes on. So
17, Ruben Suarez Jr.
Lee Allenson is going for broke here. He's going for 3 at the back, and leaving himself open, of course, to the counter attack. As ball back inside the Biggleswade Town half. Stanley threads it forward to Sambu. Sambu on that far side finds the substitute Suarez Jr. Suarez Jr.'s ball rebounds out off of Pat Adamson and gives Biggleswade Town a corner to be taken on that far side. The obvious aerial threat of Tommy Smith is no more. He's been substituted. Melange and Perry making their way up from the back. We're only keeping Akinsanya forward. Corner to be taken far side of the field. Now into the shadows here. Biggleswade. Referee just looking at what's happening on the edge of the box. Corner coming in from that side, comes in, loads at the near post, could have caused a problem, but in the end it's Jordan Watson who gets it clear towards Akinsanya, but the ball runs out for a throw in far side. That was surely a foul throw from the referee. He's not given it as the ball comes in, header in from the line. Rumans puts it up in the air rather than gets it clear. Biggleswade get a corner, but it's a clear foul throw on that far side that the referee completely missed. But got a corner again on this near side, defending for Ware to be done all the way through, flicked off Harry Norman's head, and it was Carden Campbell who got it clear on the far side to give Biggleswade another corner. 3 corners in close succession. And Ware coaching staff agree with us about that foul throw. As corner again to be taken on that far side. Decent looking one. Suarez Jr.'s volley. It's bouncing about in the area, and in the end it's Dan Rumans who gets it clear. That could have gone anywhere. Half-hearted shouts for a penalty. Players weren't interested. The crowd thought it might have been. But a bit of pressure from the home side to withstand here. Sambu's ball into the box. Carden Campbell, that wasn't a good touch, but Harry Norman manages to get it clear of sorts. Kai Marsh-Brown. Marsh-Brown tries the shot all the way along the ground, and that will do very nicely to relieve the pressure as far as Ware are concerned. 7 minutes plus time added on. We've had a full complement of substitutions from Biggleswade and 1 from Ware, so at 30 seconds of substitution. That's 2 minutes, plus a goal from Lee Rose and a booking, so I should imagine it'll be a minimum of 3. That's added on at the end here. Callum Kitchker is taking the goal kick from the goal away to our left-hand side. Campbell, the target, bounces off the back of Millen's head, but all the way through to the goalkeeper, Sam Donkin. Donkin on the hurry-up, looking for Suarez Jr. He's another rangy character. Carden Campbell does very well to rob the ball away from Forbes, and William Stanqua has it, still inside his own half, but then chips it forward. Akinsanya just looking to get on the end of it, but he'll run through to Sam Donkin. Donkin's long clearance forward. Suarez Jr. there, and once again Rumans is there. I can't count a ball when Dan Rumans has missed one. Whether it's been in the air or on the ground, he's been absolutely superb. Both centre-backs had very, very solid games for Ware. And the club skipper, of course, Gareth Madden, sitting on the bench as the ball comes in, the back header in, and Kitchker comes out, collects it very comfortably. And I make it, we're 6 minutes away from the place in the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. It's one before, of course, the big boys from the National League come into the competition, 4th qualifying round. Last time Ware were there, though, I was saying, back in 2008, is Tom Bruno. Well, after he scored that one from the halfway line at least, and he probably fancied his chances every time, but missed that one by a mile, and it goes out behind the goal for a goal kick to Sam Donkin. And more coming in here. Enfield have equalised at St Margaret's with a goal from free fouls, so not such good news there in the Essex Senior League. Can't bring you anything from Waddesdon against Sawbridgeworth Town, quite simply because nobody's telling us anything, so a little bit disappointing as Waddesdon 4th in the table, of course, this morning. Here's Jordan Watson down the right hand side. Watson delaying on the ball, taking it towards the right. It's just a little bit too early to aim for the corner flag, but he's got himself a corner. Bounces off for Perry, gets big applause from the Ware bench, and Ware have got a corner. Tom Bruno will take it. It'll be interesting now as to who's going to go forward, because don't want to commit too many forward in the last 5 minutes of the match. And indeed, got both fullbacks, Adamson and Harry Norman back, William Stanker and Carden Campbell as well, and Biggleswade have kept 3 up. So interesting inside that penalty area when this one comes across. Bruno's corner to the far post again. Up goes Lee Rose once more, but this time he gets under it, heads the ball over the top, and harmlessly away. So 41 minutes of the second half gone, I'll make it. And we're leading here by 2-1. The unbeaten streak, which started at the beginning of the season, is at the moment anyway continuing here And this will be one of the best of the lot, you feel, if they can hold on. But defending to be done, and it's Dan Rumans who does it again. As the ball goes out, it's going to be a throw-in for Biggleswade. Perry, who's got a reasonable throw on him, will take it on that far side of the field. There's been some late goals in Ware's run, of course, particularly in the first one against FC Romania, but Lee Rose heads it out, so it's going to be a corner to the home side. Lucian will take the corner on that far side. 3 minutes plus time added on, I make it. It's a corner to be taken far side of the field, where I've got everybody back by Olu Akinsanya. Corner to the far post. Suarez Jr. tries to keep it in. Rumans heads it away. Carden Campbell can't get it. Anywhere will do from Harry Norman. Headed back in by Forbes. Ball bounces, and Lewis Rose always favourite to get that one for Jordan Watson. Akinsanya's onside here. Olu Akinsanya going right hand side of the box. Akinsanya's still there. Oh, goalkeeper saves with his legs. Sam Donkins kept Biggleswade Town in the cup there. Olu Akinsanya did everything right, shrugged aside the defender, but it was the goalkeeper who saved with his legs. That could have been passage through to the third qualifying round for Paul Halsey's side, but we're still going to be biting our nails. 2 minutes left here at Langford Road. Carden Campbell with the ball, can't keep it in. Biggleswade have got themselves a goal kick. Sam Donkin is going to collect the ball on that far side, take from the goal away to our right hand side. Oli Akinsanya and Lee Rose, the heroes for Ware. Akinsanya giving Ware the lead, 17 minutes in from the penalty spot, and Lee Rose from Don Bruno's corner after 58 minutes. And you can see that St Margaret's have gone 3-2 down now against Enfield Woodcock, scoring third goal for them. So not a good day at the recreation ground, but it's looking at the moment in the last minute we are here at Langford Road. Is it going to be a very, very good day for Paul Halsey and Ware? Free kick to be taken by Devante Stanley. He's about 10 yards inside the Ware half. Biggleswade have got everybody up from the back, but it's defended well. Headed on by Jordan Watson. Here's Akinsanya again. Well, coming forward at pace. Watson couldn't take it though. And the ball goes to the other end, but Callum Kitchker will come out and collect it quite easily from the left full-back Perry. As we move in, almost the time added on for stoppages here. We're waiting to see the board come up. I'd say probably 3 is going to be on it. Any more than that. But long kick forward, one goalkeeper to the other. Donkin comes out, collects it, edge of his area. Long kick forward again. Up goes Rumans again with Wyatt. This time he gives a free kick away. So defending to be done to the last here. Free kick about 25 yards out. Right hand side. And Callum Kitchker's got to get his angles right here. He's calling what he wants in the wall. Still haven't seen the board go up. So how many minutes are going to be added on? Biggleswade got themselves a chance here to get this one out of the fire. It's Liam Brooks who looks like he's going to take it, the number 11. And Ware have got a 1, 2, 3, 4-man wall. And he's still got Olu Akinsanya up. As Brooks is the man who's going to take the kick. Brooks' kick is a good one on Watts. A good block by Jordan Watson. He didn't know a lot about it at all. We'll have that one. Excellent block by Jordan Watson. Kitchker might have had a problem with that. Still we go on. Still no boards come up. Well, I make it 90 minutes, but Perry's throw comes in, headed out by Lee Rose and completed by William Stanquart. Another score. Simon's got another score coming in from me here. Harlow 2, Harford 1. Oh dear. Matthew Rush scoring the goal 2 minutes from time. So it's been a good performance by Ben Aherd's team, but the ball comes into the box here. Ware have got defending to be done. How much to be added on, referee? Still nobody's shown us the board. As Lucian having a run against Pat Adamson on the far side. We've got to shield ourselves from the sun here as Sambu picks it up midfield on this left-hand side for Brooks. Harry Norman's there with him. Seems to have run off that knock. It's given away by Stanley. Forbes hits it forward. Lee Rose, though, almost found Akinsanya, but Tom Bruno battling for the ball. Bounces off of Pat Adamson and goes behind for a corner. Brodie Carrington's been on the score sheet. Well done, Brodie. For Welling Garden City, they now lead 3-0 at Kempston Rovers. Great day for Nicky Ironton's team. Is it going to be a great day for Paul Halsey's team? As the ball threaded in straight into the arms of Callum Kitchcut. And surely, well, I think we've played 2 minutes over the top. Didn't see a board go up. How much longer is Paul Halsey shouting, I think, on that far side? We all want to know that, Paul. Because 4 minutes to be added on. So 4 minutes to be added on. Keep biting your nails, Ware fans. But here's Akinsanya going through. Goalkeeper comes out. And once again, it's coming out of midway inside his half to thump the ball forward. And in the end, he does it and no avail. Goes out, far side. And throw in will be taken. Pat Adamson will take it, but he's going to take his time. No doubt about it. We're in to time added on here. Ware lead 2-1, second qualifying round of the FA Cup. And looking to reach the next stage in this competition for the first time since way back 2008 was the last time they got here into the third qualifying round. As long kick forward, money resting on it as well, of course. Rumours beaten to the header. Lucian's ball across. Oh, here's trouble. Good save by Callum Kitchcut. Brooks couldn't get any contact on it. It was a good job he didn't. And the goalkeeper did well. Could have been last minute heartache as far as we're concerned there. But the goalkeeper did well. So throw in to be taken on that far side. We've had one of the four played. It's Donkin again. Well, they're saying handball. Reasonable shout. He's a goalkeeper, but he can't handle it there. As ball goes out, Lee Allenson can't keep it in. But Forbes will leave it for Perry to take on that far side. Margaretbury have equalised against Enfield. Quite a good game for our mate Matt North, who's reporting on that one. 3-3 at the Recreation Ground. White turns here, looking to put the ball in. Takes a bounce and goes away for a corner. Biggleswade fans shouting for a penalty yet again. Goalkeeper's coming up for this one. So Donkin's coming up. It's the kitchen sink being thrown in Ware's direction here as Sam Donkin comes up, and Ollie Akinsanya is on his own on the halfway line. Corner comes in. If Ware can get this clear, it's almost like an ice hockey team pulling their netminder. As ball comes forward, Akinsanya's there with the goalkeeper, and Donkin manages to beat him to it. Fair play to Sam Donkin, and Rumans again, another towering header to the halfway line where Sambu didn't know what to do with it for a minute. Finds Stanley. Sambu will get it back. William Stanqua's there with him. Ball laid out to that right-hand side. Cross has got to come over here. The cross does come over. And Jordan Watson the chance to get it clear. Watson needs to get it clear. He's under challenge from Kai Marsh-Brown, and that's it! Ware are through to the third qualifying round of the FA Cup for the first time since 2008, and they've thoroughly deserved it. First goal after 17 minutes. Olu Akinsanya from the penalty spot after Jordan Watson was pulled down. The equaliser came 6 minutes later from Solomon Sambu, but the one that mattered, 58 minutes, Tom Bruno's corner. Lee Rose on the far post, heading Ware into the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. It's been some day here at Langford Road. It's ended Biggleswade down 1, Ware 2.